with Allie Nick from the women's soccer team, head coach. As Allie, pleasure to talk with you again.
You too. Thanks for having me.
No, of course. And I know for you, coming off a successful year last year, getting the opportunity to run deep in the America East playoffs, I'm sure it's certainly exciting for you and the program. And how much does it motivate you here in another year of soccer?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we definitely ended last season on a high note, figured it out and turned it around when conference play started. So proud of that. And I think the way we went out in penalty kicks in the quarterfinals kind of left that bad taste in our players' mouth. I think it was proud of them and they were happy of how far we've come and finishing tied for second, but going out that way definitely left kind of unfinished business. So I think all spring we talked about it as a group, but the players returning, since we have a core amount that were part of that run last year, coming back, that's what they want to accomplish this year.
I was about to say, so the messaging for the returning players, obviously, let's see if we can get back there, get a little deeper. But for some of the newer players that'll get the opportunity to join in, they'll get a chance to jump in and join a team that's hungry for another playoff run. Absolutely.
The freshmen right away have fit in with their competitiveness. I think the upperclassmen have definitely led by example and set the standard of what's expected. But at the same time, even though we have those goals for the conference run, we're kind of taking it game by game, and I think that's where the freshmen can kind of fit in right away, is we're not looking too far ahead. We have a lot of business that we have to take care of first. A lot of teams, even last year non-conference, that we played and dropped close games that maybe were due to our error or what. So this year we want to be better, and that starts obviously this Thursday, but even with our non-conference play before we get into the conference games.
And, too, with an off-season program and getting the players caught up to speed. But for you, a couple new assistants are joining the staff. What can you tell us about these new assistants?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we'll miss Mary and Chris, definitely. But Ariana and Graham have definitely caught on quick of this learning curve because they didn't have much time since it was right before the season started. But, I mean, they see the game and they definitely see what we're capable of and kind of buying into how we're going to be successful as a program. And for them to see that, we had 2 scrimmages, so it was nice for them to be a part of that and see us against other opponents. But I think we're not going to miss a beat. I think they're going to bring some new energy and life to us that will kind of take us to that next step.
And, too, bringing that energy and taking that next step. And sometimes you got to break away from the soccer field. And, of course, for you and your team, doing some team bonding recently. What was that team bonding experience like?
Yeah, we definitely broke away from the field because we're no service. Some of their cell phones weren't working. So, I mean, it forced them into that. But I think for our team, it's great to get the players all around each other. They enjoy being around each other. We were staying in cabins, and they acclimated really well to that. No complaining, so it even helped out on that side of it. But, yeah, 2 nights we did a challenge course, kind of got some of them out of their element a little bit. Some of them really loved it, but to kind of see in the supporting of how they had to work together in groups. But even just then, we went on a hike, so it's definitely more challenging, the hike, than we intended it to be. But they did really well, and it showed the reward of the view, right? That we have to, and it's kind of symbolic for this season that it's going to be tough challenges. It's not always going to be upward, but it's going to be worth it if we put everything into it and commit to it.
Well, Allie, thank you so much. Hopefully, like you said, a tough challenge, but rewarding at the end. Best of luck to you and the team this year, and hopefully we get a chance to do this again soon.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's head coach Allie Nick.